Eric and Philip Mitchell grew up in the same home at the same time, but have had very different experiences of 21st century America. The Mitchell boys were raised, both agree, in a lower-income, mostly black neighborhood in Philadelphia. Their father worked a white-collar job, and their mother was a nurse and then a homemaker. Both feel blessed, but not spoiled by their parents' support. Eric says it was a financial struggle after their mother stopped working, and Philip talks about not forgetting where he comes from. When they were kids, Philip recalls, their father used to drive them past housing projects, ask if they wanted to live there, and tell them to get scholarships to college. Both attended special admissions public high schools. Both got scholarships to college. Eric, who is 28, studied computer science, landed a tech job with a large company, then got laid off because of budget cuts. He applied for a job as a delivery man. "What are you doing here?" the boss asked as he looked over Eric's resume. "If I were you, I'd get up and walk right out right now." Eric got the job, but before long his manager from his tech job called and invited him to come back. He landed a new position, established himself, and negotiated a raise. He has plans to start his own business and generally feels well positioned for the future. "It's not luck," Eric says, sitting in a downtown coffee shop. "Things do seem to just fall in place for me." What he means is that God smiles on him. "It has nothing to do with me. It really doesn't," he says. Pushed to elaborate, though, he says that God gave him his opportunities and talents, but the reason why I got hired and promoted is because of how good I am at what I do. He hustles, he says, and thinks his confident demeanor helps to separate him from the pack. His confidence is indeed striking. When I ask Eric about other directions his life could have taken, one of the possibilities he mentions is that he might have been an NBA player had he not refused to wear corrective goggles when he played ball as a kid. It's an optimistic scenario. Eric appears to be of about average height. In 2020, there were 2 active NBA players listed at 5'9" or shorter. One of the charged questions many of us grapple with as Americans is whether we have earned what we have and advanced to where we deserve to be in society. Eric, with some hesitation, says he has. "I may not have had to work as hard to get certain opportunities that other people have," he says, "but I have had to work hard once I got them, so I think I have earned it." Nor does he think he is simply a product of circumstance. "I don't think that people born into my same circumstances would have the same success," he says. Take his brother, for example. "Not to put my little brother on blast or anything like that," he tells me, "but my brother doesn't have the drive that I do in certain instances." Philip, 25, apologizes for being late to meet me after Eric put us in touch. All the warning lights came on in his car, and his mechanic said just looking at it would cost $125, which Philip didn't have. A bigger concern than meeting up with some interviewer was getting to his job stocking shelves at a big box store, a job Philip needs but decidedly does not want. He has a degree in communications and expertise in audio editing, and he wishes to use them. Like his brother, Philip lost his first gig out of college when the training program he was in was terminated due to budget cuts. A position Eric then helped him land was eliminated due to cuts too. He tried to work as a mailman, but failed the driving test, which happened to take place during a snowstorm. By the time we met, he felt pretty bummed out. He was qualified, but not getting calls back. Philip offers a very different explanation for his problems from the one his brother gave. "I paid my dues," he says. "I do really good work." But even in the rare instances when he's gotten opportunities, they have evaporated through no fault of my own, such as when the training program he was in got shut down.